Here's how to use the brush tool in Adobe Photoshop Elements to create a custom pattern paper for scrapbooking. First, open your background image. Here I'm using a yellow cardstock from the Seven Gypsies Zanzibar collection. Next, create a new layer to put your brush tool on. PC users use Shift-Control-N, as I'm doing here, and give your layer a new name. If you're a Mac user, you would use Shift-Command-N. Now, working on this new layer, you'll load the desired brush set. I'm using a set that coordinates with this kit, the Zanzibar brushes. And once it's loaded, select the desired brush from the thumbnails here. I'll use this swirl, and as you can tell, in its original format, it's much too large to fit on this paper. So I'm going to resize it down to 175 pixels. That's much better. Now, as I'm looking at the shape of this brush compared to my canvas, I can see that it doesn't fit quite as nicely into the square corner of the paper as I would like it to. So I'm going to change the angle of the brush just a little bit, make it fit better. I'll do this by going up to the Brush Options toolbar, clicking on the Brush Dynamics icon, and changing the angle of the brush to 18 degrees. And you can see it fits in there a little bit more snugly. I'm just going to move that right into the corner and click to apply it. Now I'd like to put the same image in the lower left corner to balance the image in the upper right corner. And to do that, so that I have more of a mirror imaged effect, I'll go back to the Brush Dynamics toolbar and change the angle of the brush to minus 162 degrees. That's 18 degrees minus 180 degrees for you math whiz types. I'll return to the canvas, position the brush again, and click. There. Zoom in a little bit so you can see the next step better. I'm going to change the blending mode of the brush layer, selected here in the Layers palette, from normal to overlay. That brings in the background color and gives it a more soft and textured look. And if I zoom in just a little bit, you can see that now the original linen-y texture of the background cardstock is visible through the brush. I'm going to reduce the opacity of this brush layer just a little bit to let that texture show through even more. And as you can see, now it looks like those brushes were on the paper from the very beginning. A really nice and soft effect. This overlay effect can be used with any brush on any paper to make it look like the brush is part of the original pattern paper design and not necessarily something that you made yourself, but you have the satisfaction of knowing that it's your own custom design. Works great.